Hey guys, okay, so it's been a really long time since I posted a video, even though I said I was going to do it every day. Life happens. I got a little puppy a little while ago, rescued her. Well, I didn't really rescue her. She kind of, again, in the owner's whatever, life happened, and she needed my help, so I took her. Unfortunately, she had bad manners and didn't listen very well. And she ran out and she got hit by a car. Now, it didn't kill her, but when I took her to the vet, he said that it had broke a couple of bones and it would take her a bit to heal. So that was fine and not a big deal. And then I noticed after 2 or 3 weeks of getting her up and mobile and getting her moving again that she had 2 big lumps on her stomach. So that kind of concerned me, and I took her to the vet to see what was going on. And I found out that she had cancer. She was only 1.5 years old. And she had already suffered enough, so I figured I'd put her down because, you know, she'd already gone through enough and I wasn't going to make her suffer anymore. So that was part of the problem. So that went on, and again, like I said, it's just life has been busy. My little girl's grandpa has been having severe kidney problems. And he's been in and out of the hospital and in and out of the hospital and in and out of the hospital over it. The 20th of this month he was supposed to go and have surgery to have a bunch of kidney stones removed, and they were supposed to retilt his kidneys so they were sitting back up where they were supposed to be. Well, when they got in to do the surgery, they put the camera up into his bladder and they couldn't see anything. He was so full of infection that they couldn't do it. So he spent another 5 days in the hospital with a catheter and tubes coming out of his back that were in his kidneys to help drain so everything could have a break from the infection. He finally did come back home without his surgery and now a tube sticking out of his back. But he seems to be doing better than what he's been doing. They're waiting now for another surgery date. They don't know when it's going to happen because they're booked, badly booked. Today is the 29th of October. Halloween's coming. I have my little girl's costume already. We're going to go out trick-or-treating. I'm in the midst of hopefully adopting another dog. His name's Ozzy. He's a sweetheart. He is a pit bull terrier, but I already have a pit bull, so they should be alright. The only problem we're running into is Ozzy is having a little bit of an issue with cats. And unfortunately, I have a 16-pound cat. So, yeah, that might be a problem. But we're working on that. We're going to see what happens. I was not impressed about the election at all. It really irritates me that people sit back and whine and bitch every day about the way Ontario is being run by the government, and yet as soon as the election comes around, instead of people jumping for a change, they sit there and they vote for the same problem over and over and over again. In our case, our problem are the Fibbles, aka liberals. They don't care about Dalton McGuinty. Doesn't care about his people. In his term, he said, "Oh, I'm for Ontario. I'm for Ontario. I'm for the people of Ontario. It's about them. It's about this." And it's not. It is strictly about Dalton McGuinty's pocket and Dalton McGuinty's material objects. Fame and fortune for Dalton McGuinty. It doesn't matter that you live in Ontario and, you know, half the time it's a case of you have to make a choice whether to keep your house warm or eat, if you even have a house. But it's come down to that for a lot of people, and it's a very sad, sad thing that it's like that. It's either keep your house warm and starve, or you have food, but you've got no heat. And it's a horrible thing, but it's the way it is. it needs to change. But until people in Ontario stop being sheep to the government, nothing's going to change. And looking towards the pit bull ban right now, I'm really reading on that and really trying to keep track of it, because I really hate the fact that my dog is discriminated against simply because of what other dogs her type have done. It's discrimination at its finest. Ontario, Dalton McGuinty is saying, oh, Ontario's moved forward. No, Ontario hasn't. But instead of discriminating against people like what happened so long ago, now they just do it to dogs instead. Because dogs have no voice. They can't defend themselves. They can't stand up and say, you know, hey, what you're doing to me is wrong. You can't discriminate against me because of what somebody 2 hours away from me did. Just because they look like me doesn't mean that I act like they do. But Dalton McGuinty doesn't see it that way. Another thing that's irritating me is that Michael Bryant is coming out with a book. The one who imposed the pit bull ban. The one that also killed a cyclist with his own car. But pit bulls are dangerous, people. Stay away from pit bulls. He's now coming out with a book. So, not only did he impose discriminating whatever against pit bulls, and had literally thousands of pit bulls killed simply because they were what they were, he then runs down a cyclist with his car and drags him behind it, killing him. Now he's coming out with a book to make money off of over killing somebody. Good government. Good government, people. What else is going on? Not really much. We got a van. I think I already showed you that in the video, which really isn't that important, but okay, to me it is, because it's the difference between walking. And as you can see from the looks of me, I'm not a walking person. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I bought some new fish for our aquarium, which I'll probably show in another video. There's not a whole lot, but it's still better than it being empty. Nope, that's pretty much it. Can't think of anything else, so I'll put this up for now, and I might make another one later about something I wrote earlier about Dalton McGuinty. But anyway, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.